Hello guys, welcome to Mathematics Classes by Nikita. So in today's video, I will be discussing exercise 2.2 which is based on relations. And if you want to just revise the concept of relation, you can click on the I button above and see the link of the video in which I have discussed the concept of relations. Okay, so let us see the exercise 2.2. So on the right hand side, you can see the NCERT book. I have opened it for you, and on the left hand side, I will be solving the questions. So let's see the first question. So the first question says that let A equal to the set 1, 2, 3 up to 14 and define a relation R from A to A by R is equal to all those x comma y such that 3x minus y equal to 0 where both x and y are coming from A. You have to write down its domain, codomain and the range. So what is given to us? The set A is nothing but the set of first 14 natural numbers. Okay. And the relation R is given to be all those x comma y such that 3x minus y is equal to 0 and both x and y are coming from A. Now first of all, let us write the roster form of R. So you can see here the relationship between x and y is given to you. So since 3x minus y is equal to 0, from here what you get? That y is equal to 3x. So this is the relation between the first and the second element. So the second element is nothing but 3 times the first element. So in roster form, R is equal to, and both x and y are coming from the set A. So keep on substituting the values of x as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and get the values of y since y is equal to 3x. So if x is equal to 1, I will get y equal to 3, then x is equal to 2, y will be equal to 6, then x is equal to 3, y will be equal to 9, then x is equal to 4, y will be equal to 12, and then when x is 5, y will be 15. But 15 does not belongs to A, and it is given that both x and y are coming from A. So therefore I will stop here. So you can just note that if x is equal to 5, then y is equal to 15, which does not belongs to A. So therefore I stop here, and from here only I will write the domain and the range and the codomain. So I have told you that domain is nothing but the set of first elements of R. So set of first elements in R. So therefore this will be equal to, we will have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So domain is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know that in a set, order is immaterial and repetition is not allowed. And what is the codomain? Codomain is equal to whole of the set A. Because if R is a relation from A to B, then codomain is equal to B. So here my relation is from A to A. So therefore this is equal to whole of A, which is equal to this set. Now next you have to find range of the relation R, and range is nothing but set of second elements. Which is equal to, now see the relation R. So the second elements are 3, 6, 9 and 12. So therefore I will get 3, 6, 9 and 12. So this is your range, and we are done. Now let's see question number 2. Question number 2 says define a relation R on the set n of natural numbers by R is equal to all those x comma y such that y is equal to x plus 5, where x is a natural number less than 4. Okay, so x is a natural number less than 4. So x can take the values 1, 2 and 3. Depict this relationship using roster form. Write down the domain and the range. So question number 2. So it is a relation on the set n. So that means R is a subset of n cross n. So first let me write what is given to us, all those xy such that y is equal to x plus 5, x is less than 4, and both x and y belongs to n. So note that x can take values 1, 2 and 3 because x is less than 4. So since x is less than 4 and x belongs to n. Now let us write the roster form. So if x is equal to 1, y will be equal to 6. If x is equal to 2, y will be equal to 7. If x is equal to 3, y will be equal to 8. So this is your relation R in roster form. Now next let us write the domain. So domain contains the first elements of the relation R. So it will have 1, 2 and 3. So 1, 2 and 3. Range is the set of all second elements of the relation R. So range will have 6, 7 and 8. 6, 7 and 8. So this is your question number 2. Now let's see question number 3. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5. B is equal to 4, 6, 9. Define a relation R from A to B by R is equal to all those x, y such that the difference between x and y is odd. X is coming from A, y is coming from B. And write R in roster form. So it is given that A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 5 and B is equal to 4, 6 and 9. And R is given to be x, y such that the difference between x and y is odd. X is coming from A and y is coming from B. Now I want to tell you one thing. So note, let x and y be two natural numbers. Now what happens if x and y are both even natural numbers? So first point is, if both x and y are even, then their difference is also even. Then their difference is also even. So whether you are calculating x minus y or y minus x, so their difference will be even. For example, I let x to be 2 and y to be 4. 2 minus 4 is minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So you take any two even natural numbers, their difference is always an even number. Okay, not natural number but even number. Now secondly, if both x and y are odd, then their difference is even. Then their difference is even. For example, I take both odd. So 5 and 9. So 5 minus 9 is minus 4, which is an even number. You take 7 minus 3, you will get 5. So if you are calculating the difference of two odd numbers, it will come out to be an even number. But if you are taking, if one number is odd and the other number is even, and the other number is even, then their difference is odd. Then their difference is odd. Okay, for example, I take 1 with 6. So 1 minus 6 is minus 5. So it is an odd number. Suppose I take 2 and ये even है तो मुझे अगला नंबर क्या लेना पड़ेगा? Odd. So that means 2 and 5. So 2 minus 5 is minus 3, which is odd. Okay. Now return back to this question. Now A and B are given to you. You have to find all those ordered pair x comma y such that the difference between x and y is odd. X is coming from A and y is coming from B. And you have to write its roster form. So what I suggest is keep putting the values of x. Okay, for example, if I take x to be 1, see here. If I take x to be 1, now x is what? An odd number. So y has to be even. So y can be 4 or y can be 6. So therefore 1 would be related with 4 and 1 will be related with 6. Now next let us pick x to be 2. Now if x is equal to 2, which is an even number, so y can be 9. Now suppose x is equal to 3. Now 3 is an odd number, so y can be 4 and y can be 6 also. So 3 with 4 and 3 with 6. Now x is equal to 5. If x is equal to 5, which is an odd number, so y can be 4 or y can be 6. So 5 comma 4 and then you have 5 comma 6. So this is how you have to find the roster form. ठीक है, अदरवाइज तो आपको बहुत सारे पेयर्स देखने पड़ते हैं. सो आई हैव टोल्ड यू वन शॉर्टकट बिकॉज दिस क्वेश्चन कैन बी changed also. You have to find that relation which contains all the ordered pairs x comma y such that the difference of x and y is even. So you should know the relationship. Now let us see question number 4. Question number 4 says the figure 2.7 shows a relationship between the sets P and Q. You have to write down this relation in set builder form and in roster form, and then you have to find its domain and the range. So see this figure. So two sets are given, P and Q. So P has 3 elements 5, 6 and 7. Q has 3 elements 3, 4 and 5. And there are 3 arrows. So 3 arrows means there are 3 ordered pairs in the relation R. So you can see that in question number 4, 5 is related to 3, then 6 is related to 4, and then 7 is related to 5. Okay, so if x is equal to 5, then y is equal to 3. एक ये रिलेशन है, तो यहाँ पे मेरे पास क्या आता है कि x is equal to y plus 2. Next you can see that if x is equal to 6, then y is equal to 4. So that means x is equal to again y plus 2. So this is the relationship between x and y. So therefore the first part says you have to write the relation in set builder form. So in set builder form I can write the relation as that R is equal to all those x comma y such that x is equal to y plus 2, where x is coming from P and y is coming from Q. So this is the set builder form. Now next you have to write the roster form. So roster form, you have to mention the ordered pairs. So in roster form my set R is equal to 5 comma 3, then 6 comma 4 and then 7 comma 5. From the diagram you can see it easily. Now next you have to find the domain and the range. So in the last part, domain is nothing but the set of all first elements. So you can see we will have 5, we will have 6 and we will have 7. So 5, 6 and 7 will be there in the domain, and range will be the set of all second elements from the relation R. So you will have 3, you will have 4 and you will have 5. So 3 comma 4 comma 5. So this is your question number 4. Let's see question number 5. Let A equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6. let R be the relation on A defined as all those A comma B such that A and B are coming from A and B is exactly divisible by A. Now I want to tell you one thing. What is the meaning of? Meaning of B is exactly divisible by A. See, if the concepts are clear, then you can solve the questions easily. Now first of all, this is denoted by B divided by A, or it is also written as A divides B. So this is a slash. So B is divided by A or A divides B, and the meaning of this is that B is equal to AX for some X coming from Z. So we are assuming that A and B are integers. B is exactly divisible by A if B is equal to a multiple of A. So X is, you will get X as some integer. In your earlier classes also you have studied this concept. So B is known as the dividend, A is known as the divisor, X is known as the quotient, and here the remainder is 0. So exactly divisible का मतलब है that the remainder is 0. For example, I know that 9 is exactly divisible by 3. So 3 divides 9. Why? Because 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So here my X is 3. Or I can also say that 10 is divisible by 2. Why? Because 10 is divisible by 2. You have to write it like this. 10 is divisible by 2. Why? Because I can write 10 as 2 into 5. So here my X is 5. Got it? So now let's do this question. So A is given to you. So A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. And you have to find R in roster form. A and B are coming from A and B is exactly divisible by A. Also, whenever B is exactly divisible by A, then B has to be greater or equal to A. So dividend is always greater or equal to A. And every number is exactly divisible by itself. So therefore we will have ordered pairs like this. Every number is exactly divisible by itself. Why? Because you pick any number, say 6. So 6 divides 6, because 6 can be written as 6 into 1. So here X is equal to 1. Now next, 1 divides every number, or any number is divisible by 1. So any number is divisible by 1 exactly. So therefore I will write the ordered pairs of this form also, 1 comma 2, because 2 is exactly divisible by 1. So 2 can be written as 1 into 2. Similarly, 3 is exactly divisible by 1, 4 is exactly divisible by 1, then 6 is exactly divisible by 1. Now let us take X equal to 2. Now your B has to be greater or equal to A. So therefore first let us check 3. Is 3 divisible by 2? No. 4? Yes. So 2 comma 4. Then 6? Yes. 2 comma 6. Now let's take A as 3. So B cannot be 1 and B cannot be 2. So is B equal to 4? No, because 4 is not divisible by 3. Then 6? Yes, because 6 is divisible by 3. Now next, let's take A as 4. Then B can be 6? No, because 6 is not divisible by 4 exactly. So therefore we will not write this. And if I take A is equal to 6, then I don't have any other b, because 6 comma 6 is already written. So therefore I close this relation here. So this is my relation R. Now next you have to write R in roster form, and then you have to find the domain. So what is the domain of R? See, domain of R is, so this was the first part, and the second part says you have to find the domain. So domain is the set of all first elements from the relation R. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Now next you have to find the range. So range will be equal to the set of all second elements. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So in both the cases they both are equal to A. Okay. Next, question number 6. Determine the domain and range of the relation R, which is defined by this, and X is taking the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very easy question. So it is all those x comma x plus 5 such that x belongs to okay. So keep putting the values of x, you will get the values of y, and then you have to find its domain and range. So first of all, R is equal to, so if x is 0, you will get 0 comma 5. If x is 1, you will get 6. If x is 2, you will get 7. If x is 3, you will get 8. Then if x is 4, you will get 9. If x is equal to 5, you will get 10. So this is your relation R. Then the domain of R. So domain of R is equal to set of all first elements. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And the range of R. So range of R is equal to the set of all second elements 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now let's do question number 7. Write the relation R which is equal to all those x comma x cube such that x is a prime number less than 10 in roster form. Now first of all, what is a prime number? So what is a prime number? The definition is a natural number p greater than 1. So it is always greater than 1 is called a prime number if it has exactly two divisors, namely 1 and the number itself. So it has to be first of all greater than 1, and it has only two divisors, 1 and the number itself. For example, let us take 3. So you can see that 3 is greater than 1. It is a natural number and it has only two divisors, and the divisors are 1 and 3 itself, because 1 divides 3 and 3 divides 3. No other number divides 3. So like this you have many prime numbers. Now you want all the prime numbers less than 10. So prime numbers less than 10 are, first you have 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. Then you have 3. Then you have 5 and then you have 7. So these are the prime numbers less than 10. Now let us write the set R. So it is the set x comma x cube. X is a prime number less than 10. You can see that R is equal to, so first I will keep x is equal to 2. Then 2 cube, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So I will get 2 comma 8. Then x will be equal to 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So I will have 3 comma 27. Then I will keep my x to be 5. I will have 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. And then I will keep my x to be 7. I will have 7 7s are 49, and 49 into 7 is 343. So this is my relation R. Next question. Let A equal to xyz, B equal to 1 comma 2. You have to find the number of relations from A to B. Now it is given that A is equal to the set xyz and B is equal to 1 comma 2. You have to find the number of relations from A to B. So we are interested in the cardinality first of all. Now from here what I get, that n of A is 3 and n of B is equal to 2. And this implies that n of A cross B is equal to 3 into 2, which is equal to 6. Okay, and this implies that the number of elements in the power set of A cross B will be equal to 2 to the power 6, which is equal to 64. So hence this implies that the number of relations from A to B is equal to 64, because I know that a relation is a subset of A cross B. So basically we are finding the number of possible subsets of A cross B. Okay, that is the cardinality of power set of A cross B. So hence the number of relations from A to B is equal to 64. Now the last question, question number 9. So it says that let R be the relation on Z which is defined by all those A comma B such that A and B are coming from Z and A minus B is an integer. Note that it is an integer. You have to find the domain and the range of R. So first of all, what is R? So R is equal to all those A comma B such that A and B belongs to Z and A minus B is an integer. So note one thing, that whenever A and B are integers, A minus B is also an integer. So note one thing, if A comma B belongs to Z, then A minus B also belongs to Z. I will explain you this example with the help of the arrow diagram. And since Z is an infinite set, so I cannot take all the elements. So I am taking some of the elements. So let us take some of the elements. Now see, if A is equal to 0. Now can I say that 0 is related to 0? Yes. Why? Because 0 minus 0 is 0, which is an integer. Now is 0 related to minus 1? Yes, because 0 minus of minus 1 is plus 1. So it is an integer. Now similarly, 0 is related to minus 2, 0 is related with minus 3 and 0 is related with all the negative integers also. Now 0 is also related to 1 because 0 minus 1 is minus 1, which is an integer. 0 is related to 2 also, 0 is related with 3 also. So like this. So can I say that each integer is related to all the integers? Yes. So I will say that each integer is related to all the integers. Are you getting it? And from this statement itself, you can get the domain and the range. So domain is equal to the set of integers and range is equal to all the integers. So I will have all the integers in the range as well. So this is your question number 9. So we have finished the exercise 2.2. In the next lesson, I will be defining what are functions, very important concept. And I want to request you all that please do like and subscribe my channel and share my videos with other students as well. Thank you for watching my videos. Goodbye.